Do you like jumping like an idiot from one part of a rock to another part of a rock? I can help you do it better. Executing a perfect dyno is all about explosive power, confidence, coordination, and timing. Starting with the setup. Hands should be squeezing the holds as tight as possible, even if they're jugs. Drill your feet tightly into the footholds with precision in the best spots. Now with tension in your grip and in your arms, let your arms go straight and drop down to your lowest position. Make eye contact with your target hold. You will not look away from it until you have caught it and secured it after the post-catch swing. Execute one swing or pump to trace the direction of your dyno, or use the initial drop down to be the tracer. Now, as you begin to pull up to execute your dyno, focus on exploding off of your lowest foot first, while simultaneously pulling down with your lats so you can stay away from the wall until you get directly in front of the handhold. Now, once I'm perfectly in front of the launch hold, I want to now row in with my scapula and then engage my rhomboids in the back by trying to pull my scap together. And then I'm going to simultaneously bend in with my arms just a bit to start redirecting my momentum up and in. And as I do this, I'm also going to clear space for myself to get up and in by, when I'm pulling up, hinging open my hip. If I don't hinge open my hip, my knee is going to hit the wall and I'm going to be sent backwards. If I do open my hip as I go, I'll be able to open it, clear the space so I can flatten for maximal reach towards my target. Now that you're over the hand, explode as hard as you can off the foot with your leg, keeping the hip open or closed in order to get as flat as possible to the wall with your hips, and throw the handhold into the ground by driving down with your triceps. Get your hand up and ready to make contact with the target hold as quickly as possible. Voila, you've just done a perfect dyno. Mistake number one, speed. Dynos are all about speed. Doesn't matter how beautiful it looks or how flowy it feels. What's important is how fast you move. So we're trying to explode and surprise ourselves with how quickly everything can go. Here's what it shouldn't look like. Now that was smooth and flowy, but I didn't have that power, the explosion, to keep sending me upwards. Mistake number two is pumping up and down. People think that they're like a character in Scooby-Doo, when they run in place and then really fast, but the pumping isn't going to help. It's actually making you more tired. So one pump is ideal, if even one. Sometimes you can use that initial pull on and drop down into your bottom position to be your director, your tracer of the line you want to go in. So here's what it should look like versus what it shouldn't look like. Okay, that was one pump, and I was good to go. Some people you'll see do this. And then by the time they go, they're tired. They've exhausted their arms and their body. Sometimes pumping can even throw you off of the ideal path. Keep it to one, keep it simple, and go. Number three, big mistake is when people forget about their knees. So when you're going into a bent leg position, if your knees are pointed at the wall, your entire femur bone is going to determine how far away from the wall you can be and how close you're able to get. So while I'm moving upwards, if my knee hits the wall and it's pointed towards the wall, now when I straighten my leg out, because I'm behind my leg and legs push us, I'm going to go backwards. I want to go upwards and inwards. So when I have my feet up and in, side, sometimes I may want to close the hip position, being able to jump and get my hips as close to the wall as possible that way. Or if I have a foot outside of my inside box, I want to open the knee outwards, allowing me to get even closer. Oh! I gotta turn my knee out. I didn't take my own advice. That's a good one. It's a really good one. No. No, that wasn't it. Need more speed. I keep having to pee. Felt good. Felt very nice.